So Melania Trump is introducing a new line of jewelry just in time for Mother's Day. Take a look at this. She said, "Let's honor and celebrate all mothers with love and gratitude. And you could have yours today for only $245. Yeah, these things I read cost $40 to make. She's charging $245. And according to Fox News, this money is going to be going to help foster children. But how many of you can honestly believe that? I mean, considering the fact that every Trump out there has a grift, considering that Donald Trump's legal expenses are well over $500 million, who's to believe that she's not out there cashing in on the grift as well? I mean, it's really hard to believe that this money would be going to help anyone other than Donald Trump. And that's ironic, considering he's now on trial for hush money to a porn star that he was cheating on her with while she was pregnant with their son. I mean, I don't know. I guess if I was in her shoes, you know, you might as well at that point. You've already been so publicly humiliated. You might as well try to get something yourself. Whether or not she shares it with him, I guess, will yet to be seen. But every Trump out there has a grift. Donald Trump has sold Bibles. He's sold sneakers. He's sold trading cards. He's sold pieces of his suit. He's sold T-shirts with a picture of him that said "Never Surrender" while he was surrendering. I mean, trading cards, did I say that? I mean, he's sold everything. The guy has got his own little line of merch, and then the price is always way up here. Don Jr.'s over here doing cameos for $500. You can have Don Jr. say something to your mom, I guess, for Mother's Day for $500. Laura Trump's selling puppies. I mean, that's all they have become, is just one big family of grift. $245 for Mother's Day. I can honestly tell you that I don't know very many people who will be able to spend that kind of money on their mom for Mother's Day. I really don't. And it's so sad to me to see working people in my part of the world get duped into buying these products. I don't understand how, in one sentence, you can stand here and tell us how bad the economy is, how high inflation is, gas prices, grocery prices, oh, my grocery bill, oh, I can't live. But then you sit back and you watch these people come at you with these shitty products for these ridiculous prices, and you go for it. How? How does it make sense? It's insulting to everyone involved. It's absolutely insulting to everyone involved. I would feel totally insulted to buy my mom something like that. Even if I truly believed in what it was that Donald Trump was about, I still would feel bad to pay $245 to a person who could possibly be a grifter. But see, I would be thinking that way. I would be thinking to myself, this person could possibly be grifting me. And they don't entertain that idea. They don't entertain that thought. I'm a bad guy for even suggesting it. I'm the bad guy and the villain for suggesting it. Meanwhile, we're all living in this part of the world together. And we're all struggling. We're all trying to get by in this world and find our place and make our way and pay our bills and feed our family and worry about our parents as they get older and worry about our children when they get sick and worry about our daughters and their future and the rights they're going to have in this country. And all the things we're worried about and all the things we could be spending our money on, these grifters are hawking these ridiculous products for these crazy prices. And you don't find that insulting? You don't realize that maybe, just maybe, they're taking advantage of you? Did it ever occur that, hey, you know what? Maybe these people are just guilty of sin. Maybe they're just guilty of sin, and maybe their way out of this is to continue to grift. But going out here and buying that, it's not going to make you special. It's not going to make your mom special. It's just people are going to sit back on the sidelines and laugh at you. At the end of the day, I don't know anybody around here that can afford it. But they will sit and they will talk. If milk goes up 10 cents, that will be the conversation in every break room in this country. Oh, milk went up 10 cents. Oh, the pop machine, yeah, it's $1.75 now. Oh, God, you know, they'll go on and on about that stuff. Everything's Joe Biden's fault. I literally heard a dude blaming Joe Biden for the price of dog food. He was saying that was Joe Biden's fault. Like that Joe Biden is the guy that sits back and makes the decisions about how much to charge for old Roy at Walmart. But yet this same person, I guarantee you, yeah, man, Melania's got some new, man, I wish I could afford that. Yeah, that's just it. You wished you could afford it. You wished you could. You wished you could buy it for your mom, but most people can't. But they'll sit back and share it and let it slide, give them a pass for it. And it's just so insulting. It's so insulting. And I say these things, folks, at the end of the day, I know that in my part of the world, I mean, I've went across this country and got recognized by people that's walked up and said, love you, keep doing what you're doing. People in my part of the world avoid eye contact with me in the dollar store, and they're never going to give me my flowers while I'm living, and that's fine. I'm not saying this stuff to be the villain around here. I'm saying this stuff to try to get people to wake up. I'm saying this stuff because at the end of the day, I love and care about y'all. And I can't stand seeing you get played by these con artists who would not wipe their nose on your Sunday best. The best you have in your life, they wouldn't even let it hang in their closet. They would look down on it. They do look down on it. And that's why they're continuing these grifts. That's why they're continuing to do it. They realize, hey, we got gullible people out there that will buy anything. Hey, Mother's Day's coming up. How can we cash in on that? Oh, Memorial Day's coming up. You know there'll be something for that. Every holiday. Pretty soon it'll be Calvin Coolidge's birthday is coming up. How can we cash in? That's where they're at. Because that's all they know. Because they don't have any ideas. When has Donald Trump actually told you what he's going to do if reelected other than be dictator on day one? Other than just, he'll fix it all on day one, he says. People's gullible enough to believe that. But where is his plans? Where is step 1, step 2, step 3 as to how he's going to fix a problem? He can't fix a problem. He can sit back and complain. But I want you guys to take a look at this next clip, how he gets caught like a total deer in headlights when he gets asked a simple question.
One stat before we go. Venezuela was very crime-ridden. They announced the other day 72% reduction in crime in the last year. You know why? They moved all their criminals from Venezuela right into the good old USA. And Biden let them do it. It's a disgrace.
But, sir, where are those numbers coming from?
I guess I get them from the papers in this case. I think it's a federal statement well, they're coming actually from Venezuela. They're coming from Venezuela.
We'll have to check on that. But
see, he's used to making claims like that and nobody actually saying, well, where did you get that from? And that's what we need to see more of. We need to see more of where did you get your information from? Show us where it came from. People needs to hold his feet to the fire a lot more often. But he's always a lost ball in high weeds and just out there trying to grift. And everyone in his family is finding something to sell because they're all looking over at it going, hey, there's people out there that'll buy this. Show them something else. Let's see what else we can sell. And it's just insulting to everyone involved. I don't, you know what? I understand that people in this world can get down and feel discouraged. And I understand that people, you know, I will give the people a pass back in 2016 that was like, you know what? I'm tired of seeing a Bush or a Clinton in the White House. I want to see something different. I can give them a pass for that. And I can understand. I wouldn't necessarily give you a pass for this, but I can understand the feeling of, well, let's just all burn it down and let Donald Trump burn it down and start over. But he's burned it down bad. And now we're going to have to be rebuilding for years to redo and fix the damage that his presidency done to this country. And the thought of giving him 4 more years, it's just going to be one big grift with a bunch of broken promises, and I don't think he's ever going to leave. So that's why we have to vote, folks. We have to vote like democracy is on the line, because it is.